Hello? Other people have to pee!
I'm having my period!
Take your time, honey. I am hanging in a bathroom at the
My name is Jennifer, and today I'm here to talk about my favorite musicals. The musical you're watching right now, it's called Be More Chill, and the song is Michael in the Bathroom, which is one of my favorite musicals. In this video, I will explain what are the musicals about and why you should watch them. Thanks for your attention.
I'd rather fake pee than stand awkwardly or pretend to check a text on my phone. Everything felt fine when I was half of a pear. Now through no fault of mine, there's no other half there. Now I'm just
Number 1. Heathers. Heather is a rock musical with music, lyrics, and book by Lawrence O'Coffey and Kevin Murphy, based on the 1988 film of the same name written by Daniel Waters. Synopsis. In 1989, the 7-year-old Veronica Sawyer despairs at Westerberg High School's hellish social hierarchy, where students like Martha Comstock, Veronica's best friend, are tormented by jocks like Ram Sweeney and Kurt Kelly, and the school is ruled by the Heathers, the weak-willed Heather McNamara, the bulimic Heather Duke, and Heather Chandler, the Queen. When Veronica's talent for forgery gets Heathers out of detention, they give her a makeover and elevate her to the inner circle. That's the first song, named Beautiful. Then she meets JD, which becomes her boyfriend, but will get trouble to Veronica's life. I think you should watch Heathers because it gives you another perspective of what teenagers may be coming through, and they won't know if it's good or bad because they don't have anyone to tell them what to do. Number 2. Hamilton. Hamilton is a musical with music, lyrics, and book by Lin-Manuel Miranda that tells the story of an American founding father, Alexander Hamilton. Inspired by the 2004 biography Alexander Hamilton by historian Ron Chernow, the show's music draws heavily from hip-hop as well as R&B, pop, soul, and traditional style show tunes. The show also incorporates color-conscious casting of non-white actors as the founding fathers and other historical figures. The musical details Alexander Hamilton's life in 2 acts, along with how various historical characters influence his life, such as Gilbert du Motier, Marquis de Lafayette, Aaron Burr, John Lawrence, Hercules Mulligan, Elizabeth Schuyler, Angelica Schuyler, Peggy Schuyler, Philip Hamilton, and former Presidents George Washington, James Madison, and Thomas Jefferson. The orphan Alexander Hamilton leaves his home on the island of Nevis. After arriving in New York in 1776, Hamilton meets Aaron Burr, John Lawrence, Marquis de Lafayette, and Hercules Mulligan, and impresses them with the rhetorical skills. They affirm their revolutionary goals to each other. Meanwhile, Whitley's sisters Angelica, Eliza, and Peggy Schuyler go into town seeking out potential suitors. Samuel Shrewsbury warns everyone about the dangers of Congress, but Hamilton disagrees and tries to counter Shrewsbury. But King George then insists on the authority. During the New York and New Jersey campaign, Hamilton accepts a position as George Washington's aide-de-camp. He means that he's his right-hand man instead of field command. that's the six for sums about, and I think you should watch it because it helps you to learn the history of the American founding fathers, and also makes that interesting because it has jokes and it also has drama, so it's a lot of emotions there. I cried like more than 5 times with that musical, and I've watched it more than 20 times. Number 3. Be More Chill. Be More Chill is a musical with original music and lyrics by Joe Iconis and the book by Joe Trax, based on 2004 novel of the same name by Ned Vicini. Jeremy here, a high school junior, is a social outcast. He lives with his recently divorced father, who works from home and makes Jeremy uncomfortable by refusing to wear pants in the house. At school, Jeremy is bullied by popular student Rich Gorensanki, who writes "Boy" on his backpack. His best friend, Michael Mel, on whose backpack Rich has written "Friends," tries to comfort Jeremy by telling him that being a loser is okay. Jeremy's longtime crush, Christine Canigula, signs up for the musical school play, and he decides to do as well. Jeremy wonders if someone can help him more than survive, which is the name of the first song. As they wait for the first play rehearsal to begin, Christine professes her love of the theater to Jeremy because she can play different people and always knows what to say and performs "I Love Play" rehearsal. The drama teacher, Mr. Reyes, reveals that the school play will be a Midsummer Night's Dream, set in a post-apocalyptic future, retitled A Midsummer Nightmare about zombies. During the rehearsal, Jake Dillinger, one of the popular boys, flirts with Christine and making Jeremy jealous. Jeremy is confronted in the bathroom by his bully, Rich, who tells Jeremy how he managed his rise to popularity. As an unpopular freshman, he took a pill called a Super Quantum Unit Intel Processor, a SQUIP, containing a computer that implants itself inside the user's brain and tells them what to do and say. Rich suggests that Jeremy should buy one in order to become cooler. So he does. The musical is about how Jeremy tries to be cool. It's a little bit like Heathers, but it's much different if you really see the musical because there are no scripts in Heathers, and Heathers is like in the past, and Be More Chill it's in nowadays. I think it's really cool because they also explain the problems that we can have as teenagers, but we won't tell anyone because we don't know how to, or maybe we just don't feel comfortable. So if you watch this musical, you can understand more what we feel. It's one of my favorite musicals, and the song that it's playing in the background, it's called The Beautiful Children, that it's sung by the squid that looks like canaries. Number 4. Les Miserables. Les Miserables is a 2012 epic historical period musical film directed by Tom Hooper and scripted by William Nicholson, Alain Boublil, who wrote the original French lyrics, Claude Michael Schlockenbach, who wrote the music, and Hert Ketzenberg, who wrote the English lyrics based on the 1862 French novel of the same name by Victor Hugo, which also inspired a 1980 musical by Boublil and Schlockenbach. The film is a British and American venture distributed by the Universal Pictures. The film stars as an ensemble cast led by Hugh Jackman, Russell Crowe, Anne Hathaway, Eddie Redmayne, Amanda Seyfried, Helena Bonham Carter, and Sacha Baron Cohen. In 1850, French prisoner Jean Valjean is released from the Bank of Toulon after serving 19 years for stealing a loaf of bread for her sister's son. His parole status prevents him from finding work or accommodation, but he is tutored by the kindly Bishop of Digne. Stealing his silverware, Valjean is captured by police, but the bishop claims he gave Valjean the silver, telling him to use it to do something worthwhile with his life. Moved, Valjean breaks his parole to start a new life. Day by day. 8 years later, Valjean is respected factory owner and mayor of Montreal, Pas-de-Calais. He is shocked when Javert, formerly a Toulon prison guard, arrives as his new chief of police. Javert suspects Valjean's identity when he rescues a worker trapped under a cart. One of Valjean's workers, Fantine, is dismissed by the factory foreman upon learning she has an illegitimate daughter, Cosette, who lives with greedy innkeepers, the Thénardiers, to whom Fantine sends her earnings. I think you should watch Les Miserables because it's really interesting and it involves a lot of emotions and you will cry a lot, but it also involves the war that happened in France and it's very interesting. I really like the musical. I worked in a project with a teacher that is no longer in the school and it was cool. I liked it a lot. You should watch it.
Who cares about your lonely soul? We strive towards a larger goal. Our little lives don't count at all. Red, the blood of angry men. Black, the dark of ages past. Red, a world about to dawn. Black, the night that ends. Listen, everybody.
Fine. Or damaged. Really damaged.
And that was all. Thanks for your attention, teacher. I hope you have a great week, a great month, and I hope you take care of yourself. I think I will miss you all, including my friends and you. And I don't know, I liked a lot your class, so I hope you don't go from Tech because I think you're one of the best teachers that Tech has like right now. So well, have a nice day and I hope you liked the video. Bye teacher!